Welcome back to the next episode of Hermitcraft. You know, I probably don't need to be quite as tired anymore because I have officially got my mending book. If you didn't see the last few seconds of episode 6, then I'll just replay a very short version of me getting this mending book. It was very real, I was unprepared, and it was quite funny. Oh! No way! No way! I was recording! Oh! Right, so I've got my mending book. That means that the Chamber of Sea Critters really isn't needed that much. I mean, it was fun while it lasted, but it does mean that I can... Oh, maybe I'm in the wrong place. No, here it is. We can open this up at some point. Look, there we go. Here's the Chamber of Sea Critters. Oh, wow, it's right here. So we can open this up now, and when Cleo gets online, she's agreed to make a little statue there, and I'm gonna have a little statue of me holding the book, and then I've opened this up so that we can create a pond that goes right here. That was always the plan. I did think a lot of this through. So that's something that we can do a little later on. But we've got something that we desperately need to do because Mumbo is on. Now, since the permits have been released, a ton of trading has gone on. And Mumbo, although he didn't have the Prismarine permit to begin with, he now has it because Cub did a trade with him. So we are going to try and see if Mumbo is interested in our lovely iron permit. I think it's a pretty fair trade, 1-to-1. And we'll go and see if he can he wants to negotiate. And then we got a ton of stuff that we need to do this episode, including bureaucracy. I'll explain later. Mumbo, oh, he's there. Hello, Mumbo. Oh,
hello.
You got a horse hole somewhere.
Hello.
Horsehole.
Horsehole.
They run away.
That was smooth.
I've got a proposition for you, if you're interested. Right.
Very much so.
Got a barrel here, and if you take a look inside there, this is my prize permit, iron and gold.
That is quite a mean permit.
A little birdie called Cub told me that you are now in possession of the Prismarine one, and you know, me and the ocean, we're kind of close, so I am.
Yeah, I can smell.
Interested. I'm mildly interested in the Prismarine one. If you wanted to make a trade.
Mildly interested.
Mm-hmm. I've messed up, haven't I?
And you're mildly interested. That's curious. Looking like that. Looking like that, you're mildly interested. Yeah. You look like you are the ocean. I feel like. I mean, iron and gold is all right, you know. But look, I mean, that's. I don't know why I've got these in my inventory right now, and I guess that just shows that I could sell it. But honestly, I don't know why I did that. It was just the weirdest flex I think I've ever done.
No, I'm not going to accept the iron and gold for 9 gold blocks.
9 gold blocks.
Makes no sense.
Can I interest you in 4 chests?
No.
A seed?
Here, I'll throw in some cod.
Oh, okay, yeah, you've probably got lots of that. I'm just trying to think, like, if I had like an accountant sitting next to me right now, yeah, imagine like they basically look like me, suited and booted and everything like that.
Yeah.
What would they think?
They think it's a great deal, fine deal, perfect deal.
Especially all the fish. I mean, I think Prismarine seems like it could be slightly more profitable because I feel like the number of people willing to make a Prismarine farm
Never send me to negotiate anything. Right, I'll be right back. I'm not, I've just learned something about myself. I'm not a great negotiator. We better pick up some stuff and see if we can get the Prismarine. Doesn't sound like he's gonna squeeze me for all I've got. I've scoured my base. Let's do this again, but let's be reasonable now. Right.
I'm liking the aesthetics of the barrel, by the way. It very much fits your vibe as a fisherman. You like turn up with a barrel.
We don't need
prepared.
chests around here. Barrels. No. Right, look, listen. Yeah. I've got a few things that I can offer you on top of this that might just sweeten the deal, all right? Look, yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
A saddle.
I'm liking the look of it.
A saddle.
Saddle's cool.
I can decorate it even further.
Ooh.
Check that out. How does that look?
Yeah. I mean, it's nice. Like the color theory's good. I like it. I
Uh-huh.
like the symmetry. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah,
But
we got a deal.
I'm gonna be honest with you, mate. I still feel like I could probably make more diamonds than this by having the prismarine one. Like it's just straight economics, right? You know, I gotta think. Look. How do you think I get a suit this good? Right?
But you
How do you
make-
think I get
you-
my
you-
mustache this
you-
close to my
you-
face?
Well, it's fine. I'm
People's-
only. I mean, I could just. I'll leave it then.
Yeah. It's a good technique. Yeah. You get on your horse. You know, you take.
Google
you get on
lied.
your
It said if I
horse.
walked away, you would.
Oh, you think I'm gonna chase after you? No. You keep walking. You've left your horse in the horse hole, so I know that you're not backing out of this deal. You know, that's the equivalent. That's the equivalent of like leaving a car dealership on foot, leaving your car in the car park. I'd be fairly confident that you're returning.
Oh, fine.
Okay.
Fine. More copper. More copper.
A
Where was that
nice-
saddle?
That's looking good.
Right. Even more copper. Fish heads.
Wow. Fish
Elder
heads is-
Guardian. Cod head. Fish.
That fish. Good, but the deal fundamentally hasn't gotten that much better.
Well, let me tell you. Are you interested in 2 campfires? Campfires? Someone's gonna buy at
Look.
least one of those.
yeah. I mean, look,
Because of you. There we go. Look at that. 2 irons.
leads and bundles is actually pretty good
Yeah.
because I've got a slime farm. I can make leads, so
Yeah.
that's kind of cool. Bundles, I don't know how much people are going to be using those. To be honest with you,
You might
I
sell
haven't-
none. Maybe one.
I might sell none.
Wait,
yeah.
I'm not you'll sell tons.
Yeah.
People want bundles. They're big on bundles.
Sorry, mate. I feel bad. I do feel a bit bad, but I feel like there's got to be something more.
Come on!
You really mean
How many diamonds do I need to put around this?
it's a lot? That is good, but
Right,
You know?
let me see your permit. Let me see the goods. Let me see the prismarine. Let me verify.
Okay, yeah. Well, you need a
Oh, wait.
verification. You're gonna get your little. Yeah.
How do you get up?
Yeah. Just give me a second. It's gonna take me.
What do you mean?
I just got.
Can I not go up?
It's just this. No, unfortunately not. I mean, I'll have to come down with it. I mean, you could if you were smart enough, but I wouldn't drop down to where I'm about to go.
What are you talking? What?
I mean, this is part of the process, Grin. It's part of the process.
What am I even looking
Oh.
at?
My llama missed. Hang on. Get better aim.
What?
we go.
Oh, it's llama spit.
Yep.
How?
Okay, I'm up.
What? Walked into the. Oh, wait, I saw this before. Wait, what? What's
It's the only way.
How did you make it say the danger zone?
What? Oh, it's if a llama spits on you and then you die to magma blocks. That is
The
that
danger
is
zone.
what that. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
I've never
Anyway,
seen
here-
that. Okay. Oh, you just blown my
Here we go.
mind. Fine. All the ice. All the ice.
All the ice is good, but I'm gonna be getting iced out with the
Well, just
prismarine
take them all
permit.
then. Just take them all. Here, take my mending book.
Wait, the mending book? You can't be joking.
Yep.
I
No,
couldn't.
actually, maybe not.
I couldn't. I've gone too far. I've gone too far. I don't want
I
you
don't like
offering
this
up these
anymore.
things.
I don't like this. I don't want it that badly. I just realised I think the mending book sent me over the edge. No, I can't. I can't part with it.
No, I'll be honest. I do just want your iron and gold, but I just want it. I'd just do a 1-to-1 trade. I just wanted to see how far you'd go. I thought I could get some extra diamonds out of the deal. I pushed it way too far.
Yeah, no,
and now I, feel
I
bad,
don't
and
even want to
feel
do
like-
this deal anymore.
Are you joking?
I don't even want to do this deal. I'm out.
Oh.
I'm out. I'm done.
Oh, mate. Oh.
I genuinely putting that mending book in that barrel made me really upset. I don't want to give that away. Unfortunately for me, that mending book represents quite a lot of my life. You know what? I'm gonna have to fish to get some sanity back. You never know. I might actually get another mending book. I've been fishing all night and I haven't got a. Eh? That was weird. Before we go and investigate. Oh, I seem to have I seem to have hooked myself. Before we go and investigate, I want to show you what's been going on over here. So I have done a little bit of work to my base. Now, it's just some rudimentary dirt plans. This is what we do before we want to build, see if it looks good. So here, take a look at this. This is obviously our starter base. Now, before I continue any further than this, we are going to tackle the interior. I haven't really done anything here, but it shouldn't take long to throw something together. Now, down here is going to be the way I get back up, and I'm going to put my portal right here because Etho told me to, basically. But yeah, this is what I'm going to do. This is where the next building is going to go, and this is where I think I'm going to shift my sheep farm to. This is my job today. We are going to finish off the horse tunnel. It actually seems to be aging really well in here. Like, it's almost fully aged. I don't know whether we want it entirely oxidized, but I'm actually thinking of bringing this down a block. We'll talk about that later. Let's go and investigate. What have we got? Oh, that's not mine. Well, since that's not for me, why don't we actually do what I was just talking about, which is work on the horse tunnel. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to make this bottom section completely black so that it looks like it's really deep, add some water, add a walkway, bring this down, do some tidying up, and then we'll leave the entrance and the exit because I really need to consult with Gem because we got two different things going on here and we need to coordinate what this is going to do. But we can finish the main tunnel. I've got my concrete powder. I've got a couple of hours spare. So let's go. We've got ourselves one middle section finished of a tunnel. Now, I've spoken to Gem, and we figured that the best way to deal with this really long staircase is actually to do a drop and then a bubble elevator up with your horse. Turns out that it won't kick you off your horse if there's bubbles. I don't know why, but that's what happens. So we're thinking you have one hole to drop down, and then behind it, you just go in and you pop straight up the other end, and then all we got to do is decorate it. Now, obviously, at the moment, it's not finished oxidizing, and it's slowly getting there, but I'm pretty happy with this. It certainly beats trying to get your horse all the way round the long way. Infrastructure like this is pretty useful. In my never-ending struggle to finish a project before I start another, I have made an effort over here to open up the area where the Chamber of Sea Critters is. You can see here, there's the chair, there's the painting, but I need to get this water placed, so I've got a really nice pond here, and that involves either using ice, which I don't have, or placing a layer of stone and then removing it once the water's in place, both of which is a lengthy task. Then, once I've done this project, I can move on to doing some interior. I'm really trying to force myself not to leave things unfinished because it's convenient. And that's really tough because I love leaving unfinished projects. So let's get this done, get the water in, and get this pond made. A fairly quick job, but this is looking pretty cool. So you can see into the chamber down here. You can see the painting, which we need to move back to what it originally was. But I kind of like the fact that you can see this thing now in the dome. There is a slight problem with the bees. You see, bees are pretty dumb, and they keep just bouncing on the water and dying, so I basically have to keep breeding them up. It's a bit of a shame that bees are dum-dums like that, because it would be nice if they could just stay near any body of water and not do that. So our pond here is done. That is one of the things checked off the list. Now, let's go and tackle this interior really quickly. It honestly shouldn't take that long. I've just got to fill in a few things. So let's grab some various blue blocks. And something we need to do, according to the postman, is that I need to move my portal upwards. If you didn't know, this season, Tango, Etho, and Pearl. They're creating a mailbox system, which means we can send anyone a shulker full of anything, and it will go through the nether and come out the other side. But one of the problems is low portals are causing an issue, so we got to move them up. I don't really understand it. I don't have to. I just have to do what Papa Etho tells me to do. We've got a little bit of work to do. We've got a little bit of work to do for the interior. But as you can see, it's not a huge space that needs decorating. We just need to change up a few of these blocks. Right, so for now, I'm just going to seal off that top section because there's no use to it yet. Right, so we got a roof in now. I've got some decisions to make. I can either fill in this wall completely, or I can try and do something clever with trapdoors just to give them a frame without having to put a whole interior in. And that does give me a little cubby hole for one of my chests. I'm totally just winging this interior at the moment with various trapdoors, but I think that's okay because I came to a very real realization about why I don't like doing or generally just even bother doing interiors. And the reason is I'm an outdoor cat. I don't do interiors because I spend so little time indoors. I pretty much the whole season so far have spent my time here. So I came to the realization that because I spend so much time ground level, these buildings up here, I get to enjoy them more standing here than I do from the inside. So this is where I think most of my farms are going to go, and maybe one-off utility stuff such as the enchanting table, which goes here. But for the most part, I don't want to have some fancy interior. This is going to be a kelp farm, for example. Most of my living space needs to be down here on ground floor. The interior is basically just me trying to make it look mildly presentable. Right, let's light this up. The room is nothing special. I know that. It's a little bit busy, but what you have to remember is this is just an enchanting room, and also I don't care. Okay, that is the interior for this room. I'm done, but you're probably wondering, where's my enchanting table actually gone? This is an interior for another day, I think. I've still got a few things to figure out. One step at a time, but that is all nice and tidy and finished up. You're probably wondering, though, where is that enchanting table? Well, I made an investment, but it was a pretty poor investment, if you ask me. I might have traded it for these little enchanting tables. There was a wandering trader, so for the moment I don't actually have an enchanting table. I have no obsidian, so I can't make a new one right now, so this will have to do. Right, we're done here for now. That is another job for another day, but I'm happy enough with this interior that I can move on. Now that I've done those three things, horse tunnel, pond, interior, I can hop on Pluto because we are going to go and lay something out. And it involves our permits, and we're going to head over to the shopping district.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Hello, Mumbo.
Hello, Green.
Yes.
How's it going?
Good. Just
how are you?
Working on a permit office.
What, for like trading of permits and things? Are you interested in any trading of permits or anything like that?
More to fix some of the mistakes I made when I wrote the list.
Ah.
It's not as glamorous as all that.
Well, look. See? I've got a barrel as well. Yeah, I can do the barrel thing.
Negotiator.
Do you remember this? Is that still?
I remember it.
On your mind? Is that still on your mind as in terms of trades and things like that? You know, I know we had like that jokey back and forth and everything, and you know, I was like bumping up your price a little bit.
I almost gave you my mending book, and
you almost did. Yeah.
That really, genuinely kind of hit my soul.
Yeah. So, would you want?
I just started questioning how much I wanted it, and I was like, no, I want the mending book more, and it kind of, I don't know, put me off a little bit.
Right. So you don't want it, is what you're saying.
Well, I mean, I'd still take it off your hands, but more for like this.
At least it was 2 stacks. You know, because 1 stack would have been insulting, but 2 stacks.
Well, I feel I'm being generous now.
Look, okay, I really, really, really want your iron and gold.
Well, why didn't you just take it then?
Because I thought I could get like a little bit more out of you, but then you seemed to really want it, and I was like, oh, you might go really far. But then you know,
sucked at negotiating. I was like, I mildly want this. Mildly.
Okay, how about this? Okay, I'll throw the saddle in. You know,
Is that the saddle I gave you?
No, I don't think so. Did I pick it up? I could have
don't.
done, maybe. I don't know. What about, look, this? Got
Oh.
a little hat on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
a
pretty good,
little
pretty
hat
good.
on it.
Yeah, yeah. Can
Oh.
give you some 2 sides on either side. And how about
I'm
this?
liking the way this is shaping up.
Really throw in warp blocks.
Ugh. Who's
Okay.
who's buying warp blocks?
It's a good question, Graham. Thought I could get rid of that one easily. What if I also?
I mean, if
wouldn't wanna
you
let
genuinely
Corrales
want to
down
get
again.
rid of the warp blocks, I would take that.
Oh, there's yours. Oh, okay. I was gonna say this is all matching up nicely. I mean, yeah, I have no use for warp blocks.
If you don't want it, I'll make that deal.
So warp blocks for iron and gold. I can keep the prism.
No. I'm taking it. It's done. The deal is done. The deal is done. The deal is done.
How-
Take the iron and gold, and I tell you what, I'll give you some copper as well. We always need copper.
I thought you said give me some copper.
No,
Hang on. No, you can't do that
And
after the deal is
Boom.
finished.
There we go. Let's make this
Okay, yeah.
official.
That is official. It's been signed.
There we go. Signed. Done. Oh, thanks, Mambo. This is wicked.
I cancan't believe it.
I can't believe you could have taken everything I had and somehow it's.
I know. I could cry. I could actually cry. And you have a better mustache than me. This is a terrible. This has been a terrible experience.
Oh no. Look, why don't we
think,
we
yeah.
could share the warp blocks if you want.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to team up and sell wart together?
Yeah. This is gonna be. We're gonna make it a warp
We'll
monopoly.
share. We're gonna share that one diamond between us so hard.
Yeah.
All right. I'll
Yeah.
I'll add when the permit office is open. I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna add a detail on the warp blocks that says it's
Yeah.
co-owned by the
It's
two
co-owned.
of us.
Perfection.
You want to
Perfection.
share the warp block?
Yes.
forget
back in
Sahara,
business, buddy.
Yeah, forget
Yeah.
mega shops and corporations. We're going all in on warts.
I tell you what, it would be amazing to make the biggest, most just like obscene wart shop in the world.
You know, we've been
That's-
on this server a long time. I'm not sure
Yeah.
I've ever bought warts or seen
Nope.
warts been sold.
No, but you best believe our shop is going to be the most magnificent, most complicated, most incredible mega build.
This
to
might
have
be
ever
the
existed.
stupidest thing that's ever happened, but I'm really happy it has. Okay, yeah, I feel better.
Cool.
You feel good about the deal?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. It's pleasure. It's a pleasure. My pockets feel a little bit lighter, but I think that's a good thing, and I'm excited for the future.
There was a little bit of editing magic that just happened there because that Mumbo clip happened a while ago. But now I'm ready to announce that Mumbo and I did trade for Prismarine, and for some reason we've ended up collaborating on a wart block shop. So I don't know why that's happened, but we're gonna share that particular permit. Anyway, now that that's out the way, I just want to say yay. I will warn you right now that we are just gonna lay it out and talk about what it is because I don't have time to make it today. So over here is, oh my goodness, a lot of stuff that I'm not sure what's going on. Is that scaffolding? Are these shops? Oh, they are. People have been putting up shops already. See, this is the reason we're here. People are putting up shops. They've got their permits on display. People are already selling what they have permits for. Now, what we're going to be making is the permit office, which actually maybe could just be right here. Right here. This is a space familiar to me because this is where we had the shuffler and this is where Foles met her demise. So we could leave this here and do the building right there. Maybe I'll leave this here because it's a bit of history, but maybe this is a great spot for where the permit office is going to be. So, what's the permit office? Well, the permit office is an opportunity for me to fix, introduce, exchange, all sorts of things to do anything to do with permits. Hey, can I get this new permit that doesn't exist? Yes, you can. Please fill out form MJYAAFK. And then you too can have this permit for this specific thing that doesn't exist. I will admit there's only a few things that aren't really permits, like Endstone, things that have never been sold on Hermitcraft and probably would never sell anyway. But anyway, there's a few people that already need their permits editing or clarifying or whatever it might be. So my job, or my second job after fishing, is going to be looking after people's permits, and I guess we'll also have to head up the enforcement team. I don't actually want to do any of the enforcements. In fact, I'm going to create this permit office and give it such a terrible reputation that no one will ever want to edit any permit with me at all. There'll be so much bureaucracy that they won't ever want to have to deal with me. So, this is where the permit office is going to be. I just zoomed out. So someone's already claimed this space. How did I not notice? It's just because it was a path block. Uh-oh. Well, we'll find a new spot for the permit office, and we'll get cracking on that next episode, because there's already people contacting me about it. I've got to get a move on and get this building made. But turns out I might need to talk to people about what on earth this has been claimed for. So, that's it for today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. We did do a little bit of chore-y type stuff, trying to fix up some finish up some projects. But for the most part, I had a good time. And most importantly, we got ourselves that Prismarine permit, which is what we wanted. So, I shall see you in the next episode where we are going to do everyone's favorite thing, bureaucracy. Goodbye.